Sport Minister Olivia Grange and Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett recently hosted a press conference for Jamaica's Bobsleigh team. Earlier in January, news emerged that the island qualified for 3 sledding events in the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics. Jamaica will compete in the 4-man, 2-man and monobob, a new 1-woman bobsled event at this year's Games. Marlon Samuels has that story.
The press conference was hosted at the Kingston offices of the Jamaica Tourist Board, the JTB. It brought to the table key stakeholders, among them Jamaica Bobsled and Skeleton Federation President Christian Stokes. He thanked the athletes and their support staff.
The athletes that will be representing Jamaica, I want to call their names and honor them and have them recognized. Jasmine Fenletter, pilot for the monobob. Shanwayne Stevens, pilot for the 2- and 4-man. Nimroy Turgot, Rolando Reed, Ashley Watson, and Matthew Weckpe. They represent modern Jamaica. That is to say, they represent Jamaicans from in Jamaica and from her diaspora. I want you to know also the names of those who have worked tirelessly and voluntarily for this land. Darcy Parkins, Jamaica Bobsleigh and Skeleton Federation Vice President of Finance and Administration. Natalia Stokes, my most problematic member of the executive, Vice President for Brand Management and Communication. Wayne Thomas, our push coach and chief technician. Pat Brown, head coach. Mark Silver, high performance director. Dr. Joe Brown, our physiotherapist. PC Harris, our creative consultant. And Kathleen Paluto, our PR consultant.
Minister Grange channeled the national pride associated with Jamaica's unlikely bobsled movement.
In every country, on every major network, on news websites, and in the major newspapers and magazines, everywhere there's been an inspirational story. 1 or 2 stories or more about Jamaica's sportsmen and sportswomen getting ready to warm up the Winter Olympics. The stories about our extraordinary bobsled and skiing representatives in 2022 Games have been the greatest advertisement for everything that we want the world to see. We want the world to hear and we want the world to feel about Jamaica.
For its part, the JTB donated $3 million to the bobsled team. Minister Bartlett touted plans to build out sports tourism as the island redefines its offerings in a changing world.
Our contribution to the bobsled team to make it possible for you to enter is really part of the broader contribution that is being made by so many good people who you have mentioned. And we want to thank them and to commend them. $3 million Jamaican dollars is not as much as we would want to do, but we know that it will fill an important gap. But Chris, the bigger issue is the spirit of Jamaica that is with you, that is behind you, that is propelling you. And so as she said you skate on the ice, we say you glide on the ice. So as you glide on the ice, you know that at the end of the day, there is Jamaica that will be here to say thank you for your efforts.
The 2022 Winter Games will officially open in Beijing on February 4. For the news on PBCJ, I am Marlon Samuels.